Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Detroit Pistons. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here is Lynn. So the New York starting five. We've got Chandler, Stoudemire out there with Anthony. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Lynn in at the point. Now here's Lynn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lynn, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. Both free throws good from Lynn. Here's Billups. Pass to Milicic. Hamilton outside. Pass to Billups. Puts it up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. So it's the Knicks now. Now here's Lynn. And it's Stoudemire in the corner. Chandler outside. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Anthony right side. Back to Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lynn from long range. Rebounded by Milicic.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Billups, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Anthony. Banked in off the glass.
Melo sees the space, Melo gets to the space, and Melo scores.
Here's Billups. Here's Wallace. And Chandler sends it back. And he gets it back. Smith against Hamilton. Over Smith. Nice shot by Hamilton.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Billups attacking. That gives them the lead.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And so Lynn will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
And there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Hamilton against Smith. Hamilton outside. Chandler with the block.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooters. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Tyson Chandler pulls it in. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Billups. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Detroit making a switch. Campbell's checked in. And then for New York, Steve Novak comes in for Amari Stoudemire. That's Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. Here's Shumpert. New York, no good that time either. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Campbell, the pass to Williamson. Kick out to Hamilton. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. That one doesn't go. And New York the other way now. On the wing, Shumpert. Let's go. And too long on the shot.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Campbell kicks to Williamson. Passes to Campbell. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Williamson offline with his 3. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. Lynn against Billups. Anthony on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Outside, Billups. Stolen away. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by just 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Davis is out there with Bibby. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Then there's Jeffries. And it's Novak in a power forward. Outside for Davis. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Bibby misses.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Wallace outside. The pass to Hunter. Releases. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
On the wing, Shumpert. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Campbell. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 3. And here's Bibby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Feeds it to Jones, and the rejection by Stoudemire. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bibby misses. Pistons leading by 3. And there's Hunter on the assist by Jones. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Bibby dishes to Nova. Some nice passing by New York here. Davis has the open look. New York, no good that time either.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Jones in the post. Bibby covering. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Jones. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Eldon Campbell. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Knicks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here is Jeffries. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bibby. That one off the back iron and out. Detroit with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Ham passes to Jones. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
For the Knicks, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Jeffries. Anthony comes in for Steve Novak, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Mike Bibby. Anthony looking it over. Lin finds Smith. And here is Anthony, covered by Hamilton, 13 feet away. Here's Stoudemire, out to Anthony. Back to Stoudemire, outside, Lin, shot clock at 6. From downtown, and the Knicks miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Billups, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Billups has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Billups against Land. Kicks to Carmelo. Pass to Chandler. Smith for 3. Knocked loose. And it's Detroit's ball. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Wallace misses.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Out to Smith. Here's Chandler, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, Chandler's being aggressive right now on the glass. Does a terrific job staying active and collecting the rebound.
Billups against Land. Outside, Billups. Pass to Wallace. Back to Billups. Here's Milicic, and he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well,
the clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pistons lead by 11.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie, it was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Chauncey Billups with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Wallace is out there with Milicic. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Williamson. And it's Hamilton in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him. Eldon Campbell. He's checked in for Detroit. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lynn against Billups. A fader. Lynn's shot is off.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Smith dishes to Anthony. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. Chalk up 2 there.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Billups against Land. Milicic takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Pistons lead by 14. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. Not going to go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Down low. Here's Hamilton. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Knicks trail by 14. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Billups kicks to Milicic. Pass to Williamson. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing, and a new group in for the Knicks. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Chandler. Jeffries comes in for Anthony. Bibby checked in for J.R. Smith. Davis is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Outside, Jones. The pass to Ham. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Off with the layup. Davis kicks to Bibby. There's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His 3-point shot is as money as it gets.
Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Good. Hunter's got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Davis with the ball for New York. A 12-point game. 1:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Jeffries, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up.
So for the Knicks, Smith comes in for Jared Jeffries. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Mike Bibby. 1:32 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Davis. Now Stoudemire. Smith wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Jones, the pass to Wallace. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside jumper. Smith for 3. But they'll get another chance. Stoudemire. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Campbell. There's the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Smith. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man. So a nice swing pass on that possession.
Passes it to Wallace. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Doubled by Smith. There's the pass to Ham to the right side. And Detroit with another turnover here. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. The three from Anthony. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Anthony is out there with Chandler. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Smith in at the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Chandler outside. He kicks it to Lin. Anthony left side. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Lin's shot is off.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Smith surveying the D. With some arc. Here's Chandler. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Chandler is skilled on the inside. Not many defenders are going to match up with his size down there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Hamilton's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Smith finds Anthony. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. No good from Hamilton.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Anthony can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Stoudemire's checked in for New York. And so Billups nails both of them. Knicks trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anthony with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Outside, Lin. Back to Stoudemire. Tipped away and stolen by Billups. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 16.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
And here are the Pistons now. Knocks it loose. Over in the corner, Williamson. And foul on Milicic. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Knicks. Anthony with it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the 19-footer is on the money.
Melo playing de facto point guard here as the ball handler, working on the pick and roll. So it's another element that's going to be tough to stop.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chauncey Billups.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screens.
Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 13. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wallace has got his 16th rebound on the night. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. Now the feed to Hamilton. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Williamson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Hamilton kicks to Wallace. He feeds it to Billups. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Free throw drops for Chauncey Billups. 2 shots. And so he makes both from the line. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lynn. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Smith for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
JR still has some shaky, shifty handles. That time rips through the defense with his ball handling.
Billups passes to Williamson. Wallace left side. Hamilton outside. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.